Hello there. Today we will do the poem 4 from the book First Flight of Class 10th. The title of the poem is How to Tell Wild Animals, and it is written by an American writer, Carolyn Wells. She has written a number of books for children. This is a very simple, humorous poem. The poetess is telling about a few features of some dangerous animals like lion, tiger, leopard, etc. in a very funny manner. The rhyme scheme or the pattern of sounds at the end of each line of the poem is simple. All the stanzas follow the same rhyme scheme, that is AB, AB, CC, as you would observe in each stanza. Let us start. First is the lion. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. She says that if you visit the jungles of the east and there you see an animal which is tawny. Tawny means yellowish brown skin, and it roars so loudly that you might die out of fear. Then you know that it is an Asian lion. Now coming to the figures of speech used here. First, enjambment. It means continuation of a sentence to the next line. As here you can see, if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast. Inversion. It means change in the format of a sentence. Like, if there should to you. Then assonance. Assonance takes place when two or more words close to one another repeat the same vowel sound. Like O sound, here you should go. Should to you, etc. You will see some of the figures of speech used in each stanza are repetitive. You see, this is a poem meant for children. So coming to the next stanza, or if sometime when roaming around, a noble wild beast greets you with black strips on a yellow ground. Just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. So in this stanza, she talks about the Bengal tiger. She says in a very humorous manner that while roaming, that is moving around, if a royal animal with yellow and black strips on his skin greets you by attacking, killing and eating you, it is clear you met a Bengal tiger. The figures of speech used are first, alliteration. It means repetition of consonant sound at start of two or more connected words, like roaming around. Then inversion, as the Bengal tiger to discern. Stanza 3. If strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain. He will only leap and leap again. I am sure by now you all must have understood what the poetess is saying. She says, if strolling, that is, walking casually, you see an animal who has spots peppered. Peppered here means scattered all over his body, and he leaps. He jumps on you, and even if you roar with pain, he pays no attention to it and continues jumping and jumping. You know it is a leopard. The most important liberty that the poetess has taken here is poetic license. What is poetic license? It is the liberty to a poet to change the spellings in order to create rhyme or rhythm. You must have understood I am talking about lip in place of leapt. Then of course you can see repetition, lep and lep again. We can see how assonance has been used, strolling forth, you, whose spot, do no good to roar, etc. Stanza 4. If when you are walking round your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it's a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess, he will give you just one more caress. The poetess tells that if you find a creature in your yard or lawn area and he hugs you very, very hard, that is tightly, it is clear that it is a bear. Your doubts will be cleared as he would continue hugging and touching you gently. You can easily locate enjambment. If when you are walking round your yard you meet a creature there, alliteration is also easy to find, like when walking, who hugs, etc. Then she talks about beasts of prey in the stanza 5. She points out that though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. The poetess says that for a novice, that is someone who is new to the job of recognizing wild animals, it will be difficult to distinguish or differentiate beasts that hunt their prey. And she explains about hyenas, which she thinks have a smiling face, and the crocodiles, they have tears in their eyes. This can be seen when they are killing their prey. The poetess has taken poetic liberty and written a novice nonplus instead of novice might be nonplussed because this rhymes with thus. Then she has also used enjambment, that is continuation of sentence to the next line. Though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Finally comes the chameleon. The poetess says, the true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all, and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it is the chameleon you see. She says that it is a small lizard-like creature which doesn't have ears and wings. The poetess further continues that the chameleon has a quality of changing its color according to the color of the surface. So to explain this, she says that if the reader looks at the tree and if he can see only the tree, this means that there is a chameleon sitting on it which has already turned its color to brown, just like the branch of the tree. Notice how the poetess has used consonants, single, wing. You must remember how the poetess has played with words and spellings to add to the humor of the poem. The rhyme scheme and the other figures of speech that have made the poem so interesting to read. Then you should remember the qualities as explained by the poetess Carolyn Wells. I hope you all enjoyed this humorous poem. Thank you and keep enjoying literature.